for everyone who's listening, at this point in the show, you may be thinking, Mark, you're bringing nothing but problems and no solutions. You've talked about the fact that not only is action and attitude, mechanics and mindset a part of creating your results, but then there's this invisible subconscious below the level of surface aspect that's really controlling things. In fact, Freud said that this is 90% the limiter on what you create, what you manifest. 10% of what you create and manifest is guided and determined by your conscious level mechanics and mindset, and 90% is down here. So you might be throwing up your hands right now. I'm like, well, it's hard to fight a phantom. It's hard to attack a ghost that you can't feel, that you can't hit. And you're giving us this impression, Mark, that there's not only obvious self-sabotage, which is easy to experience and register and deal with, but there's also hidden and invisible self-sabotage. Well, what do we do with that? And you've identified all these categories of life where some of you may feel that you're completely sucking. I know that at one point I felt that entire scoreboard was nothing but zeros for me. And then you're identifying, Mark, that there's all these aspects of self-concept, quite a few of them that could be damaged, that are vulnerable. And when this gets hit, it gets even harder to get the results we want because there's something called a self-sabotage cycle that can lead to learned helplessness and learned hopelessness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. However, I want to make one thing very clear. If we could put up this next slide on screen, I have a message for you. You may feel that all hope is lost, but I want you to hear something that I needed to hear. You're not broken. You're just blocked. And this is the bombshell. Blocks can be cleared. I want you to absorb the lines on that screen. There is hope.